Okay, well, hey, everybody. Welcome to this class. We are so excited to do this. My name's Josh Talbot, and I am a designer for Michaels. I'm an illustrator. I get to draw all the fun things, like the Santa Clauses and the jack-o'-lanterns, and they asked me to teach this class. And I'm so excited that we get to do this together. Now, this is week 4 of the fantasy themed projects. And we get to do something super fun together today. We're going to make some fantasy crests. Now, you might be wondering, what's a fantasy kingdom crest? What does that mean? Well, I have some pictures I want to show you guys, okay? So let's see. I'm going to talk to you about what the project is, and then we're going to look at our supplies next, okay? But first, let's talk a little bit about what is a crest. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, okay, guys? Let's see. Let's see, here we go. Okay. So right here, I pulled up some pictures of crests on the internet that I want to show you guys, okay? So a crest is when we think of like knights and castles and some of those things, they would have an emblem or a symbol that was that showed who they were, and that's called a crest. And so this image you're seeing right here with this shield, a lot of times they have a shield with them, these eagles on the top, that's a crest. Here's another picture of one. This one has a lion on it, okay? Or this one I thought was kind of cool because it had ducks on it. I don't usually see a lot of crests with ducks, but this one did. And you may have, even Harry Potter. That's a franchise out there. You may have seen Harry Potter crests. So that's what we're going to be making today. Let me stop sharing a little bit. So I think we have a lot of fun with this. We can think about where these crests live and who's using them, and we'll get more into that. But let me show you what I'm going to be using. So I've got the Kids Club Creatology craft case, and it has everything we need inside with a couple of additions. So we won't be using too many things today. We're just going to have some scissors and some foam. Those are the main things that we need from here. I'm also going to use a glue stick and a marker. Now, there's a lot of other things in this case. If you've ever seen it, it's awesome. There's jewels, there's feathers, pom-poms. All those things would be awesome to use today, and you can use them if you'd like. But for the main things you need, don't worry about that. All you need is the foam, the scissors, the glue, and a marker. Okay, well, should we get started? Oh, okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is once you've got those supplies out there, we need to get a diagram, right? Like a blueprint. And that's what this is. So hopefully before this class, your parent has printed these out. You've got them ready. And I print out a couple because you never know. Sometimes you might make a mistake. So I want to have some extras on hand. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go slow, and we're going to kind of do this together and take each step at a time. There's my marker. I was looking for that. Okay. So the first thing we're going to want to do is cut this out. Okay, let's cut these out. So I've got my scissors from the kit. Let's get these cut out real fast. And we'll try to do it kind of quick. And if it's not perfect, that's okay. A little bit. So each one of these pieces is going to fit together to make our crest. And you might look at it and say, whoa, what in the hay are we making? It doesn't look like much right now. And that's okay. That's what I found about making art. It takes a lot of patience because sometimes you're in the middle of a project and you might start to get worried and say, this isn't looking very good. What is this going to make? I don't even know. And that's where you just got to be patient and keep working, keep making stuff. And I promise it'll turn to something good.
Josh, you are out of screen.
Oh, no. Okay, let's move it up. There we go. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll keep it up there so you don't want you guys to miss what I'm doing. Okay, so let's do it up here. Okay, so just a couple more pieces, not too many. Oops, let's get a little closer to the line there. Again, you don't have to be perfect, but do your best to try to stay on that line. That's going to help us get everything to fit together. That's something else to remember about art too, is that no two people's things look the same. And that's okay. So if yours ends up looking a little different than mine in the end, that's great, because it's yours. Almost got it. There we go. You know, sometimes when you're doing a pattern like this, it might be helpful to print it on thicker paper, but it doesn't matter. This is just normal old white printer paper. Now this part's probably the most complicated shape. Complicated is a big word that means it has a lot of parts, little details. So don't get worried though, we can do this. Okay. Almost got it. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut this out, and we're going to cut out, I'm going to save this for a second, and we're going to cut it one more time, but we're going to use it like it is before we cut it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, now let's open up our foam. Okay, we've got all of our shapes cut out. Let's move our scraps to the side. Recycle those. Now let's open up our foam. Now look, how cool is this? So many colors. We've got pink and purple, blue, green, orange. Oh man, so many things we can choose from. Okay, so I have my shapes. And one thing I want to point out to you guys is that these shapes will all work together for one crest, but I want to make 2 crests. And so the nice thing is we can use these shapes as many times as we want to make as many crests as we want. So don't worry if you want to make more than one, you have enough shapes right now. So let's start with this. How about this unicorn crest? My daughter loves unicorns. I think she'd be really excited if I start with that one. So pink, I'm going to go with the pink. It's my daughter's favorite color. And I like the color pink too, not going to lie. And I got my marker, which happens to be pink. And I'm just going to draw around this shape right onto my foam. Can you guys see that? Maybe pull up a little bit more. Okay. Look at that. And you know what? I'm not going to draw on this edge because my paper is already there. So there's not really much to draw on. I just know that it goes all the way to the edge. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to draw up so it's hard to see. Get that for you guys to see. Okay. And then I'm going to draw right here. Oh my goodness. And a little bit down here at the bottom. Okay. Now let's take that off and let's see if it looks pretty good. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Yep. That shows me where I'm going to need to cut. So that's going to be the back color of my crest. But now I want to use this purple color for the rest of my crest. So I'm going to take these shapes. And I want to show you guys again how that's going to work. They're going to sit right here on the crest. So we're actually going to use 2 colors here. So I'm going to put this one on the purple. Again, let's see that line. Make sure you guys can see that. That line is a little bit hard to see on the purple, but it's okay. I don't know if you guys can see it from where you're at, but let's see. There we go. There's that shape. And then let's use this red, kind of an orangey red. Okay, and so there, we've used that shape. Now let's use this shape. Okay. I'm going to try to put it in the corner. Whenever I do stuff like this, guys, I try to put it in the corner so that I can have the rest of my foam for a different project. Okay. You'll find that we makers have a lot of stuff hanging around our house. At least I do for my different art projects, because you never know when something's going to come in handy. So it's nice to keep some of these pieces. So look, I've got the base, I've got this bottom section, I've got the top section. Okay. Now the last part I need is the horn, and I'm going to make it out of pink. Now I don't have enough with these different scrap pieces. They're not going to be big enough for my horn. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to get another piece of pink. Okay. Now let's put this little claw over there. We don't need him right now. I'm going to come over here, and again, I'm going to take it to that edge. See if I can save some of my foam. I'm going to go all the way. Look at that. Ooh, look at this. I want to show you something. Look, since this horn is kind of like a corner piece already, I'm going to stick it right there in the corner of the foam. And I only have to draw one line. Look at this. How cool is that? And now I know exactly where to cut. So and put that down there for a second, and let's get our scissors and let's cut all this out. Okay. Now we talked about it already with the template. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect on this either. Okay. There's my horn. I'll put this over for a different project. Cut out the base shape of my crest. I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick here at the end. So look at this, watch. My lines that I drew, I can still see them. Like you can see some of the marker on my foam. Watch this. I want to show you a really cool trick that can help your project look even better. But it'll happen at the end when it gets this all cut out. Watch this. So I'm going to trim off that last little bit. Now watch this. It's like magic. Flip it over. What? And all of those marker lines completely gone. Okay, so if you want to look extra clean, just use the other side. So I've got my base. I've got my horn. Okay, I got two more pieces to cut out. Okay, now here's an area where I could have put it right to that edge like I talked about with the corner. I didn't this time, and that's okay. One thing I found about making art is you gotta just be easy on yourself, make it happy. If we're worried about making it perfect, you wanna know what happens? We don't make very much art. We start to worry about it, and then we start doing art things less and less. Before you know it, you're not doing anything at all. And that's sad. So just make it, don't be too worried about it. Okay, we're on our last piece. I know these lines are a little bit tricky to see. Okay. Almost got it. This last little bit here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we've got those shapes there. Now, here we go. Okay, so I have my shapes here. We've gotten rid of our scraps, and we can just get this put together. I notice there's a little bit of printing sometimes on the foam. Don't worry about it. We're going to cover it up. We'll be just fine. So the next thing I'm going to take is my glue stick. And we're just going to put this together. We're almost there. So I'm going to take some and put it on the back. The thing I really like about these glue sticks is that they dry pretty quick. And so we don't have to worry about if this is going to hold together. It's going to hold together pretty quick. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do is get that with the same width on this side as there is on the top. Now again, yours might look a little different, and that's okay, but that's how I'm gonna try to make mine. So this is my other piece, okay? I think I'm gonna get this, maybe I'm gonna slide it, now I think about it, a little bit more, and you'll see why. So maybe about like that. Because the reason why is when I glue this one, and when you put the glue stick on the foam, it might be a little hard. It might feel like you're kind of pushing hard, but that's okay. The foam can take it. So there, I'm going to connect those together, and you can see why I wanted to scoot it, because I want to get that right there in the middle. So there we go. That looks about even. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. There's our crest now. Told you about that printing. What are we gonna do about that? Aha, our horn. Is there a way we can cover that up with our unicorn horn? Let's see. I think so. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this little top off the unicorn horn, make it a little, not quite as sharp. I wanna get that to be inside that shape. Okay. So again, let me get my glue. Put it on there. I glue it on. And then I'm gonna do one more thing. On the photograph of this course, you probably saw that there's some stripes on the horn. I feel like any good unicorn horn needs some stripes. So guess what? We have some scraps over here from before. I think we can take some of these scraps and make some stripes for our horn. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick it on here, and I'm gonna cut a little strip, a little strip, a little strip. Okay, I'm gonna put it on there. I'm gonna try to get it so that it's doesn't hang off too much. It might take a little bit of trimming. Yep, that looks about right to me. I can put it on there. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other two, and we'll call it good. Okay, so that one, put about right there, I think. I'm gonna trim it off just a little bit. Put a little bit of glue on it. Let's do one more. Let's see, let's measure it. Oh, I'm glad I measured it, because I don't want it hanging off that much. That looks kind of not what I'm going for. So I'm gonna trim off a little bit more. Sorry, guys. Trim off a little bit more. Okay. And then put that right there, and look, we have a unicorn horn crest. Awesome. So maybe there's like a group of unicorns, maybe like Team Unicorn. Maybe there's like a big soccer game going, and that first team is the unicorn team. But who's going to come play with them? The claw. What we see, like the eagle team, maybe the eagle claws. So let's do this one. We'll do this one a little quicker, because we know a little bit now what to do. So if we've got one pink crest, I think let's make this other crest blue. See, I have a son too, and his favorite color is blue. So I think he'd really like a blue crest. So we'll do a blue background, and then, what do you think? Let's do, let's use one of the scraps from before. I think we're gonna use red again. Put red in there. And how about, ooh, let's do orange. Red and orange. And then we'll make our circle on top blue, and we'll make the eagle claw, maybe we'll make it orange or something. Okay, so those are the colors I'm thinking. So let's put these other colors to the side. Don't think we need those right now. Let's move our scraps. I always like to keep a clean workspace when I'm doing stuff. So let's put our scraps to the side. Now let's put the top on our glue stick. We don't want that to dry out. And let's move forward. Let's do the rest, okay? So I'm going to use the same shapes from before. I've got my shield shape. Let's put this way up here. I've got my crest shape, one shape, and two shape. These are what we need. And then I've got this. And I told you we're going to do something special with that. So let's get to work. Here we go. And we're going to try to use the same things we used last time to make it faster. So look, I'm going to put this crest shape right up to that corner, right? So that's less cutting for us to do. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Oops, that one didn't quite get all the way on the phone. And see, I want to show you again what I'm talking about. So look, I didn't have to draw this line or this line because I used the corner of my foam. Okay. Little claw, you want to do it, huh? Okay. The next piece, we're going to use our orange, okay? Because what I think I want to do is I want to make the bottom shape red, since we made the top shape red on the last one. I want the bottom shape to be red on this one. So we'll do the top shape with this orange color, okay? With this gold, I guess this yellow, gold, or orange color. Okay, so let's again use that corner like we did the first time. Put that right there on the corner. Can you guys see that? Let me put that over there. Right there on the corner. Something too to remember about making art things is the more times you do something, the better you get at it. And it's not just art, right? If you love playing soccer or you like playing the piano, I promise the more times you do it, the better you get at it. And so I wonder if this second crest might even look better than the first one, just because it's the second time we made it, right? Let's see, where'd the other piece go? Here we go. Okay, and then our bottom piece. Okay, and I'm looking, making sure we get that on there. And let's see if we can use, oh, look at that. I'm going to use that whole side with my straight edge, okay? See if we can do it. Sometimes when I'm doing this too, I remember that the inside of this line is where the paper was. And so when I put my scissors, I'm going to cut on the inside of this big marker line. That can be a way to help you remember where to cut. Okay, and then the last part is this eagle claw. Now, this is the part where I say we're going to do something a little different. We're going to use another sheet of blue. Okay, we're going to do a circle around, all the way around the template, all the way around the shape. Okay. And then now that we've got that circle made, I am going to cut out the claw because we need to make that claw. But I wanted to trace around that circle first before I cut this out. Now this might feel kind of tricky, guys. There's a lot of little details here. If you don't get them all, that's okay. Try your best. And one of the ways to do detail work is to go a little slow. Okay, so if this feels like it's taking you a little longer than some of the other shapes, don't worry about it. That's something else I learned. I've learned lots about making art, guys. That's something I love about being an artist and an illustrator, is I learn a lot about life and how to live. And I've learned that being patient and going slow is the way to go. And I think I didn't know that as well before I started being an artist. And now I've learned it. That's something that I want you guys to remember, is that you can be an artist. You can do this just like I'm doing it. Okay. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Because when I was growing up, I loved doing art, but I didn't know anybody else that was an artist. And I didn't even know if it could be a real job. And so for a long time, I didn't think I could do art. But then I was able to meet some people that were real artists that had real jobs. And I found out that it was real, that you really can do it. And it changed my life. So you can do it. Okay, look, I've got that claw there. Do you see that? Okay. Whew, we're almost there. We're almost there, guys. For those of you that do like soccer and sports and stuff, sometimes art is like that. It's like a race, or like something you just got to keep running, keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Okay. So we're going to go around those claws. And again, like we've said a million times, don't have to be perfect. We're trying our best. Now that's something else you might think about too. Maybe you're making this crest and you think, you know what? Eagles are nice, but I like dragons better. Oh, well then that's great. You could make it out of green. That could look like a dragon claw. Or maybe you say, you know what? Eagles are great and dragons are nice too, but I really like mermaids. Well, that's perfect. You don't have to make a claw. You can make a fishtail or some other thing. Don't feel like you have to do it exactly like how I'm doing it. So there's my claw. See, and it already looks a little different than this drawing, and that's okay. So now let's go. Let's cut it out. Let's make it. Let's see if we can do our best. I'm going to probably cut kind of fast on these long shapes because they're easier to do quickly. And then I'll cut slow on that dragon claw, on that, or that eagle claw. So let's see. Here I come. Here I come. And remember our trick, how we can turn it over and we don't see our marker lines anymore. That's going to help us a lot with this. So if you don't exactly get on those marker lines, don't sweat it. So while we're doing this, let's think about some fantasy stuff. So we've talked about eagles. Did you know that there is an animal out there that has, well, yeah, there's an animal out there that has the front legs of an eagle, the back legs of a lion, and the head of an eagle, and wings like an eagle. You know what that's called? That's called a griffin. Griffin is super cool. That's one of my favorite fantasy animals. There's another one out there that has the body of a lion and the head of a human. You know what that's called? That's called a sphinx. You may have seen a sphinx when you see pictures of ancient Egypt. They had sphinxes that they made. Or if you can think of some other fantasy animals that we like to talk about. We've already talked about unicorns. Oh my goodness. Unicorns. If you've ever seen one, that's very special. The people that have seen a unicorn are extra lucky. Look, so I've got my claw there, and I'm going to go in here, just get a little bit more. It's almost like I'm getting a sliver of foam out of there. And I'm making this a little detailed. You don't have to make it as detailed as me, for sure. But this is my last little piece. And sometimes with foam, you can just pull it. Okay, now let's turn it over. Look, Look at how clean and nice that looks. You see that? No marker lines at all. Wow. Wow. Okay, we'll put this next to it. So let's hurry. Let's think. What are some other fantasy creatures? One that's fun, kind of fun to think about is the Loch Ness monster. Have you ever heard of that before? He lives in Ireland in a lake, and the word for lake is loch. And so he's a Loch Ness, Lake Ness, Loch Ness monster. Bigfoot. Have you heard of Bigfoot before? That's another fantasy creature we sometimes talk about. Apparently he lives in the woods. It's cool if you've ever seen that. Oh my goodness. That's something I love about making art, is I love looking at history and different cultures from around the world and learning about about those cultures and making art about it. If you ever look up like mythology, ancient Greek mythology or Norse mythology, so many cool things to learn. There was someone named Medusa. She had hair that was like snakes. And if you looked at her in the face, you were turned to stone. That's super cool. We could make a crest about that. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. No stress express. We're almost there, okay? So let's go for these final steps. We're going to take our base of our crest and let's get this piece on there. Let's see, right about here. Remember, we wanted to have red on the bottom this time, right? And there we go. That's what our crest is going to look like. So let's get the glue out. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try to twist out a little bit more. There we go. And this time, that red mark, that red lettering that we colored over with our horn on the unicorn crest, this time it's on the back. So we don't have to worry about it. And I think last time, since we made the crest, we know a little bit how these shapes are going to work. This one, again, it might, hopefully it turns out even a little better. We'll see. Okay, this next one's going to fit right there. So I'm just going to turn it over. I'm going to get my glue all over it. And the cool thing is you can drag it all the way to the side. And even if you get a little bit on your work surface, like oh man, see, I want you guys to see this. You can drag it all the way over. And if I touch this a little bit, it's okay. We can always wash that off, but then that makes sure that I get the whole that covered in glue. And you want to stick it on there pretty quick before it dries. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. And again, look, this part's a little bit wider than this part. That's okay. That's okay. I like it for them to be as centered as possible, but if it's not perfect, I'm okay with that. Okay, now we're going to use this and we're going to use our marker trick. Turn it over. There's no marker. So we're going to put our glue on the marker side. Oh my goodness, guys. This is great. Okay. Right there in the center. How cool does that look? Oh my goodness. We're not done yet. We worked hard on this eagle claw. I want to stick that in there. Oh my goodness, does that look pretty cool? So again, we're going to turn it over. Look at all that marker. We're going to put our glue on the marker side. Okay. You could have used a pen or something else, but I liked using a marker. I thought that was a good one. Okay. Right there, I'm going to put it right on that edge. And there you have it. There is our other crest. So if there was some soccer tournament or jousting, they used to do that back in the day. There could be Team Unicorn and Team Eagle or Team Griffin. And that'd be a pretty cool match. But I hope you guys had fun making these. And I hope you can make more. I hope that this was just a start for the other fun stuff that you can make. So thank you for joining me, and I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And post these. Post it to hashtag Make It With Michaels or hashtag Michaels Classes, because we want to see what you've made. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll talk to you next time. We'll see you. Bye-bye.